Hello everyone, welcome to my channel InfoCraze. Today we will discuss a very important topic, that is standard costing. This topic is very important for students and working professionals in the field of finance and costing. This video will be very useful for understanding the basic concepts on standard costing. Before proceeding, let me request you to subscribe to my channel if not done yet, so that you do not miss out on my future videos. Now let's get started. Let's start with the basic question. What is standard cost? Standard cost refers to the predetermined cost of manufacturing a product or providing a service under normal operating conditions. It's a budgeted cost which is established on the basis of factors such as historical data, industry standards, and expected performance levels. It serves as a benchmark against which actual costs are compared, enabling organizations to evaluate their cost efficiency and operational performance. Standard costs typically include three components. 1. Direct material cost. 2. Direct labor cost. 3. Manufacturing overhead. Direct material cost is the cost of raw materials used to manufacture a product. For example, if a company manufactures wooden chairs, the direct materials required are wood, screws, glue, etc. Let's say, as per the set standards, every chair requires direct materials worth of $50. Thus, the standard cost for direct materials of one chair would be $50. Direct labor cost is the cost of wages for workers directly involved in manufacturing of a product. Suppose it takes 2 hours to manufacture a chair and the standard labor rate is $15 per hour. Thus, the standard labor cost would be 2 hours into $15 per hour, which is equal to $30. Hope this is simple and you have understood till now. Now, manufacturing overhead. Manufacturing overhead includes all indirect costs associated with the production process, such as factory building rent, depreciation on equipment used in production, salary of factory managers or supervisors, factory supplies, and other utilities. These costs are usually allocated based on predetermined overhead rate. For example, if 2 labor hours are required to make a chair at overhead rate of $10 per labor hour, the standard overhead cost would be 2 hours into $10 per hour equal to $20. Hope this is clear. Now, let's put it all together to calculate the total standard cost of manufacturing one chair. So, the total standard cost is equal to direct material cost plus direct labor cost plus manufacturing overhead. In our example, direct material cost is $50, direct labor cost is $30, and manufacturing overhead is $20. So the total standard cost works out to $50 plus $30 plus $20, which is equal to $100. Now let's find out what is standard costing. Standard costing is a cost accounting method in which predetermined standards for cost and performance are defined. It involves assignment of estimated or budgeted costs, called the standard cost, to products or services, comparison of standard costs with actual costs, and calculation of variances between standard costs and actual costs for analyzing the same. Now let's go through the process. Standard costing process typically consists of the following key steps. First, setting of standards. On the basis of management's estimation, standard cost is established for each element of cost, that is, direct material, direct labor, and manufacturing overhead under the normal operating conditions. Second, determination of actual cost. Actual costs for all the components are determined and recorded. Third, comparison of actual costs with standard costs. In this step, variances are calculated and recorded. In our example, if the actual cost of producing a chair is $110 against the standard cost of $100, the variance would be $110 minus $100, which is equal to $10, which is an unfavorable variance. If the actual cost is lesser than the standard cost, then we will have a favorable variance. 4. Analyze variances and reasons thereof. In this step, variances are reviewed and investigated for further action. Next one is reporting and interpretation. In this step, variance reports are presented to the management for review and decision making. Next one is taking corrective actions. Here actions are decided and implemented for addressing unfavorable variances and improving cost control. Last one is disposition of variances. Variances are disposed of by transferring to relevant accounts such as costing P&L account as per the company's accounting method. Now we will look at the advantages of standard cost. Standard cost serves as a benchmark enabling organizations to evaluate their cost efficiency and improving operational performance. It facilitates to estimate the cost of new products. It helps in strategic pricing of products and services. As standard costs are predetermined, these are helpful in planning and budgeting exercises. Next one, it helps in performance evaluation of operational staff and calculation of their incentives. It may be used as a basis for inventory valuation. It can be utilized for standardization of products and operations. Last one, standard costing is very helpful in identifying operational inefficiencies and underutilization of resources. We need to know that standard costing have some disadvantages too. Some of the possible disadvantages are setting up of standards may be costly as it normally involves high level of competency and skills. Number 2, rigidity. Standard costing systems may be rigid and inflexible. Standard costing works on the assumption that the same activity and production process will repeat all the time. This approach may not work for businesses that are required to adjust production processes quite frequently due to changes in customer demand or introduction of new products. 3. Lack of relevance. The cost data used in standard costing may not always reflect the current costs, which might lead to incorrect pricing and decision making. Number 4. Complexity. Implementation and maintenance of standard costing can be complex and time consuming, especially for businesses with diverse product lines or complex manufacturing processes. Number 5. Need for revising standards. Standards once established are required to be reviewed time to time due to changes in technology, marketing conditions, consumer behavior, etc., calling for revision in standards. 6. Not suitable for all industries. Standard costing is generally suitable for those companies in which production is uniform and the products are of standard quality. In summary, standard costing offers benefits like cost control and performance evaluation but can be complex and rigid, potentially leading to inaccuracies and employee dissatisfaction. While it's a valuable tool for managing costs, businesses should carefully consider its implications and ensure alignment with broader strategic goals to maximize its effectiveness. With this, we come to the end of this video. If you find this video useful, please like the same and share it with your friends. You may subscribe to my channel for many more interesting videos in the field of finance, accounts and costing. If you have any question, please leave your query in the comment section. Thanks for watching.